This is Canada, the second largest country in the world, located on the North American continent right above the United States, bordered by three oceans, the Atlantic, the Arctic, and the Pacific on all three sides.
Imagine if a lot of money and effort were being spent on something that doesn't help the country grow very much. That's what's happening with houses in Canada. People are putting a lot of money into houses, even more than they're putting into making things or finding resources like oil. Instead of focusing on things that can make the country better, like cool technology, keeping the internet safe, or making things in a new way, a lot of attention is on houses. This is because the government wants to bring in more people from other countries, which is a good thing, but it means the country is still going to be very focused on houses for a while. This is one of the problems affecting Canada's economy. As we step into 2023, people in cities and towns are talking about what might happen next. So in today's video, we're going to explore the big things that are affecting how Canada's economy is going this year and the future that awaits Canadians. Canada is located in the northern part of North America, with its interesting landscapes, including towering mountains, dense forests, and pristine lakes. It borders the United States to the south, the Atlantic Ocean to the east, the Pacific Ocean to the west, and the Arctic Ocean to the north. In 1867, Canada became a united nation, with areas like Ontario and Quebec joining hands. Over the years, more areas and territories were added, creating varieties of cultures, languages, and traditions. Today, Canada is known for its inclusive spirit and respect for diversity. As for its economy, Canada has always been a key player on the global stage. Rich in natural resources like lumber, minerals, and oil, it's a powerhouse in industries such as mining, forestry, and energy. Additionally, Canada is famous for its agricultural products, from maple syrup to wheat fields that stretch as far as the eye can see. One of Canada's most impressive accomplishments is its contribution to international trade. It forms strong partnerships with countries around the world, exchanging goods and services that benefit everyone involved. This has made Canada a prosperous nation, with a standard of living that ranks among the highest globally. But like any story, Canada's tale also has its challenges. It faces the ever-changing tides of the global economy, navigating through ups and downs. In recent years, issues like trade tensions and environmental concerns have posed new tests for the nation. Yet Canada's people are known for their resilience and determination. They come together to find solutions and adapt to the changing times. With its rich history, breathtaking geography, and dynamic economy, Canada continues to be a land of promise and opportunity for all who call it home. Number 1. The high and low housing prices. All around the country, the housing market is like a wild roller coaster ride. In some places, the prices of homes are going way up, which makes it hard for lots of people to own a home. It's like trying to reach for the stars. But in other places, the prices of homes aren't going up, or they're even going down. This can be tricky for people who already own homes and for the local economy, which is like the big puzzle of a town or a city.
It's really hard, and it is imposing real pain on a lot of Canadians and Canadian families. Absolutely understand that, and our view is we want to get to the end of this road as quickly as possible.
In Canada, lots of people find it hard to pay for their homes. Imagine if a game or a toy you liked became much more expensive over the years. That's what happened with houses in Canada. In the year 2000, the average price was 163,000 Canadian dollars, but now it's around 750,000 Canadian dollars. That's times 5 of the previous price. Big cities like Toronto have it even tougher. To buy a house there, you'd need to make a lot of money every year. Houses can cost more than 1 million Canadian dollars. That's super duper expensive. Even renting a place in big cities is getting high. For a one-bedroom apartment in Toronto, you might have to pay around 2,500 Canadian dollars. That's a big jump from last year. This isn't just a problem in big cities anymore. Even in smaller places across Canada, people are feeling the heat. This issue has been around for a long time, and lots of leaders have promised to fix it. One reason it's tough is because there aren't enough houses for all the people. Canada needs to build millions of new homes by 2030 to make things better. Let's take a look at some factors that have contributed to this. Number 2, the labor market. In Canada, things are shifting in the world of jobs. It's a bit easier for people to find work, but companies are still looking for good employees. There are fewer empty job spots, and businesses are having an easier time finding the right people. This is partly because more people from other countries are coming to Canada, and more Canadians are joining the job hunt. The government has also put a lot of effort into helping families with young kids, which makes it easier for parents to work. Even though more people are finding jobs, there are still not many folks without work. Only about 5 out of every 100 people are looking for a job. And for those who already have a job, they are seeing their pay go up. That's pretty good news. On the contrary, there aren't enough people to fill all the jobs. In February 2023, there were nearly 1 million job openings. This happened because fewer people are being born, and not as many people are coming to Canada from other places. Also, lots of people are working from home now. One big reason for this is that many people in Canada are getting older. In June 2023, there were 8,459,000 workers who were 45 years old or more. That's a big part of the workforce. But when these folks retire, there aren't enough young people to take their place. So they're having a hard time finding enough skilled workers. Because people can work from anywhere, some places have more people looking for jobs, while others have less. This can make finding the right workers a bit tricky in some areas. This is causing some big challenges in areas like healthcare, construction, manufacturing, restaurants, and cafes. They need more skilled people to help out. Number 3, tech transformation. In the digital age, technology is reshaping industries and economies at a fast speed. Canada, famous in the tech industry, must navigate the intricacies of innovation, privacy, and security to stay competitive on the global stage. Ensuring that the benefits of this digital revolution reach all corners of society is a crucial aspect of this transformation. Canada's banking system is a perfect example. The industry is like a big protective shield during tough times in the world of money. 6 really big banks take care of almost all the money, and they follow very strict rules to make sure everything is safe. These banks have lots of money, and they know how to use it wisely. They're doing well and making profits. They get money from different places, not just one, which is a good thing. Even the smaller banks have managed to handle recent tough times quite nicely. When it comes to buildings and places where people work, Canada is doing better compared to other countries. This is because many people from other places have come to Canada, and that has helped make more places for them to live. Also, the money that helps people with their retirement, pension funds, is in good shape in Canada. They don't take too many risks, and they have plans to get more money if they need it. Number 4, business investment in Canada. Imagine Canada's economy like a big engine. For it to run smoothly, businesses need to invest in their tools and ideas. This helps them grow and create more things for everyone. But when the pandemic hit, businesses had a tough time. They couldn't invest as much, and the engine slowed down by 19%. Now, things are slowly getting back on track, but there's still a lot of work to do. There aren't enough people to do all the jobs, which is causing some challenges. So, businesses are planning to invest more to make things better, even if they're a bit worried about tough times. Even after the last big economic challenge in 2008 and 9, where businesses didn't invest as much, it continued to affect how well people could work. For 10 years leading up to that challenge, businesses didn't put in the effort to make things better, like in places where they make things. They only made things a tiny bit better each year, which was much less than before. Since the pandemic, Canada's ability to get a lot done hasn't improved much. Even though more people shifted to jobs where they can do more, Canadians' progress is slower compared to the United States. Think of it like this. If we don't spend money to make things better now, it will cost even more in the future. Imagine if you didn't fix your bike when it had a small problem, but later it got even worse and more expensive to repair. When it's hard to find enough people for jobs, bosses might have to pay more money to workers. This can make it a good time for businesses to spend money on things that help people work better, even if it means borrowing some money. Sometimes there's a bit of trouble in the world of money, like when some banks have problems. This can make it a little more expensive for businesses to borrow money, but it's not too bad. The people who help with money in the country have good plans to fix it if things get tough. And guess what? There are other ways to make things work better too. For example, if we make better use of the skills of people who come from other places, it can help us get things done faster and better. Canada has a bit of a problem with how much it makes and how fast it's been growing. Compared to some other countries like Australia, New Zealand, Britain, and the US, Canada's growth in this area has been slower. Her economy has a lot going on in 2023, with many different and tricky problems. But these challenges also bring chances for the country to grow, come up with new ideas, and make some good things happen. They need to start making more stuff for economic growth, and to do this, Canada needs to have new rules and plans that help people start new businesses and take risks. If everyone works together, plans, and makes sure everyone is included, Canada can build a stronger and tougher economy for everyone who lives there. Do you see the Canadian economy coming out of this situation before 2024? Let us know in the comments section below.